Welcome back, Resident Evil fans. Today we're taking a look at a game that's often overlooked by the Resident Evil fan community, but I believe is essential in understanding the origin of the Umbrella Corporation.
A Midwestern town in America, Raccoon City. Though it is believed that the international enterprise Umbrella was somehow involved, little is known as to the origin of this faceless corporation. When was it established? By whom?
Albert Wesker, who was first seen in the original Resident Evil, and William Birkin, who was first seen in Resident Evil 2. It's important to note that Resident Evil 0 released November 12, 2002 on the GameCube, which was just a few months after the Resident Evil remake released in March of 2002. July 23rd, 1998. I don't know.
Do you think so too?
Yeah.
We begin on a train, the Ecliptic Express. As we find out through documents found on the train, a team of scientists were being transported to the Arkley Mountain Training Facility. A strange-looking man in a dress singing opera on a mountain is seen briefly when the train was attacked by a swarm of leeches. My controller vibrating. Scared me. Suddenly the desk is shaking. Well, hello. Nice dress. 2 hours later, above Raccoon Forest.
It began as a simple investigation of some bizarre murders in the suburbs of Raccoon City. Nothing in our training could...
We're introduced to Rebecca Chambers, a Rookie Stars Bravo team member, after being dispatched to investigate a recent string of bizarre murders in the Raccoon City suburbs.
Engine failure. Emergency landing.
That's not how you land a helicopter. Landing helicopters doesn't... Bravo team's helicopter experienced engine trouble, and after an emergency landing in the Arkley Forest, Bravo team finds a derelict military jeep and a couple dead soldiers that had been transporting a war criminal, Billy Cohen.
Court order for transportation. Prisoner Billy Cohen, ex-lieutenant, 26 years old.
Our friend is
The team then splits up and begins to look for the missing criminal. Rebecca soon finds the abandoned train and enters.
Billy.
It's at this point on the train that Rebecca encounters Billy, and the two must team up to survive the train.
Listen, we gotta cooperate with each other from now on. You got that?
Well, I don't...
Clue in, girl. Or maybe you like being worm bait.
Uh-huh.
All right. But you just remember, I will shoot you if you try anything funny.
Oh, I got all. The two work together to get through the train with some obvious mistrust for each other.
If you find...
Wesker and Birkin are also working behind the scenes as the leaders of the team investigating the facility. They contact the paramilitary group on the train before they are attacked by leeches that seep out of the engine, shortly before Rebecca and Billy make it to that car.
almost 3 miles away.
That's irrelevant. We must make sure no knowledge of this gets out. Destroy the train. Completely.
Oh.
How far away are you from the nearest branch line?
About 10 minutes to...
Yeah! That didn't work very well, did it? As Rebecca and Billy reach the engine, they find that the speed of the train is increasing.
The train will either derail or crash. I gotta stop this thing.
Yeah. Resulting in them having to separate to pull the emergency brakes And at these high speeds, it causes the train to derail. A little harder because
I'll put the
there's
brake
no
on now.
good brakes. You can. Good job. That's not how you stop a train. It's effective, but it's not how you're supposed to do it. Having survived the train wreck, they continue to work together, leading them into the Umbrella training facility.
The Umbrella Research Center?
While exploring the training facility, they discover the Umbrella Corporation has some secrets they would like to keep buried. Throughout the facility, Rebecca and Billy encounter zombies in hazmat suits and paramilitary uniforms, believed to be the first research team mentioned in this document found on the train. While progressing through the facility, they find several documents pertaining to operations and research. One about regulations indicating that students were taught discipline, obedience, and unity. These would be mentioned several times, implying a form of brainwashing that all students would always do as told, no questions asked. A diary belonging to James Marcus was found in a second-floor office where he described his experiments and progress with the progenitor virus, the founding of the Umbrella Corporation, and his placement as director of the training facility. Marcus had been working on the progenitor virus since before the facility opened. The progenitor virus was the origin of the T-virus. Marcus found that by injecting the base virus into leeches, he could infect them and they would adapt to the virus. He became obsessed with his work and even started calling the leeches his babies. It's around this time that Wesker and Birkin go their separate ways. Wesker on his way to lead STAR's Alpha team to the mansion, and Birkin to blow up the training facility and water treatment plant.
I will follow my initial plan and lure the STAR's members into the mansion. Their superior combat training should make them perfect test subjects.
Fine. In the meantime, something must be done about that madman. As I recall, URC is equipped with a self-destruct device in the basement. I'll find it, set it off, and annihilate the place to nothing more than a mass of rubble.
Our main characters soon find themselves in an underground laboratory. In this laboratory, we find out, as hinted in Marcus's diary, that Marcus was suspicious that someone was trying to get to his work. In his diary, he mentioned getting Wesker and Birkin to smoke out the pests, stating that they are the only ones that he trusts. I didn't mean over here. An investigator's report indicates that Marcus was using company employees as test subjects, with no way of knowing how many were used. Our duo find their way to a cable car they hope will be their escape from this nightmare. However, before they're able to leave, Billy is knocked over the edge to his assumed death. Arriving at the water treatment facility, Rebecca continues her search for a way out and hopes of finding Billy. She later finds Billy alive next to a pile of bodies. Well, bones, really. Oh, he did that on his own, so he would have been okay.
Rebecca, where am I?
You're safe now. Are you
you're
okay?
What? Oh.
What
Oh,
could
my.
have done this?
They must have been used as test subjects in Marcus's research.
This pile of body is what's left of several of the victims of James Marcus, left here to rot. Billy and Rebecca would find their way out, but not without first being cornered by James Marcus, or, as we find out, the Leech Queen.
Welcome, young ones. So glad you have joined the party. You are the guests of honor. After all, it's your wake.
Who are you? Dr. Marcus?
No.
What?
You can't be. What's going on?
Dr. Marcus died.
10 years ago, Spencer had me assassinated.
Oh, time to die, Doctor.
I will take over your research.
Wesker. Birkin.
There you go, Birkin. At this point, we find out that as much as Marcus had trusted Wesker and Birkin, they were the ones that Spencer used to assassinate him.
You'll pay for what you've done. We'll see which one of us is gonna die.
While giving a villain speech, the Elite Queen takes over, so to speak, leading to a multi-part boss fight where we find out that the Queen dislikes the sunlight. Gross. Okay. Ew. Oh, that's not good.
Shit!
Was that it? Did we get them all? Oh, we did. Ah!
Hey, Queenie! Feast on this!
That was a reference to the movies.
Rebecca, hurry!
After defeating the James Marcus Leech Queen mutation thing, our heroes make it to the surface. Rebecca decides to let Billy go, taking off his dog tags and stating that Billy Cohen is dead. She then moves forward to the mansion and the next game in the Resident Evil timeline. Billy, however, hasn't been seen since, and nothing is known about what happened to him after the training facility incident. Big creepy eyes there, Rebecca. And that's Resident Evil Zero. I believe it's a good game that was forgotten by the larger development team, therefore missing out on fleshing out any of the story and characters. But that's my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe for more Resident Evil content.